If you're leading an early childhood music class and the expected time duration is around 25 minutes to 30 minutes, this is the suggested structure that I use, building upon the circle time structure from part 2 of this series, where we're just adding in a few more songs and expanding upon it. So let's go over a little bit on why I've seen this work really, really well. When I was teaching ECE music classes, I was working at a community music school, and the expected time duration for classes, that was the agreed upon payment for the duration, was 30 minutes. So I needed to fill a 30-minute time block intentionally with developmentally aligned songs. And this is the structure I found worked really well. So once again, we're starting with a hello song. The hello song is that girl. She is the moment. We love hello songs. Then we are moving to a name song. I love doing name songs during early childhood music classes. It's a really nice way to work on self-identification with students. And then in addition to that, I also find it works really nicely because I'm still learning students' names, because typically I'm not seeing these students every day. I'm seeing them once a week or every other week. So it helps me to remember students' names. Another thing name songs work on, another goal name songs work on, is it also works on identifying peers, peer identification, which is a social emotional goal as well. So I really like doing name songs. Then I move to the first movement song, the first gestural song, the second movement song, the second gestural song. Then I add in another movement song and another gestural song. Now, the reason I do this is because typically you do need to fill that space, but fill it in a way that's intentional. Fill it in a way where you're not just adding in some new songs and you're not really sure why you're doing that. You're adding these things in with intention. You're adding these things in knowing, okay, movement song, gestural song, movement song, gestural song. In my head, I know that works. I'm going to add another movement song and another gestural song in there and see how that goes. Works really well. Awesome. That worked really well for me. So I added that in with that intention, knowing that works for me, knowing I've seen that work in my head. So then I move to an instrument song, and I always do a cool down song, and I always do a goodbye song if this is an early childhood music class, because like I said, for my early childhood music classes, I don't see these friends every day, but then also I'm going in their classroom, I'm singing, I'm doing a music class, and then I'm leaving. I'm not staying with these students all day. So it's different in a circle time, in a sense that they are typically a little bit longer because they're typically only once a week. And then also you're always singing a goodbye song at the end to bring a really concise, clear ending to the group. So notice how it's very similar to the circle time structure that I have. I'm just adding in 3 more songs. Movement song 3, gestural song 3, and then a goodbye song. And I'm always ending with a goodbye song and always starting with a hello song, no matter what. So I find this flow and this structure works really well for early childhood music classes. If you have not watched part 1 and part 2, I would highly recommend that you watch these. This is just a short video on how I expand upon this structure that I have created. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want to see how I expand upon this structure even further in a way that's developmentally aligned, using some of my music therapy knowledge and my experience within the field, make sure to join us for part 4 of the series, where we'll be going over the structure that I use for caregiver child music classes.